What's up guys? So recently I haven't been able to upload regular videos mainly because the psychometrician board exams just ended yesterday. The main reason I'm so stressed out for the past couple of weeks. So I'm just thankful that it's over. And to start off the month of September, I thought of doing a PC build, which is a content that I don't usually do in my channel. I actually did one way back in March, but this time the parts are all mine. I mean, picked by me. Don't worry, as I have done my research, so this is gonna be a 10,000 peso or $200 PC build made specifically for MOBA gamers. Now the pricing will just be in Philippine peso, as PC components tend to have really different prices across different regions and countries. So to the people watching this outside the Philippines, you can just search the parts on Amazon, Newegg, eBay, or your local PC store. So I'll be leaving a list of the parts down in the description and the price of them in Philippine peso. So let's get started. So for the CPU, I chose to go with the Intel Pentium G4400, which is a dual-core CPU clocked at 3.3 GHz, which is plenty fast to run MOBA games and actually day-to-day tasks such as web browsing, watching videos, and office work. So this build is actually perfect for someone, or rather a student, who's in a tight budget. So for the motherboard, I went with the MSI H110M Pro-VHL, which supports DDR4 memory, which is a huge advantage for you since of course DDR4 memory is considerably faster than DDR3 memory and has 4 SATA ports. So in the event that you want to add another storage device, then you can do so. 2 DIMM slots if you want another memory module, RAM module, or whatever you want to call it. So for the memory, I went with the HyperX Fury DDR4 from Kingston, the 4GB variant, which is clocked at 2133 MHz, which is plenty fast for MOBA games and really all you need when it comes to day-to-day tasks. So for the storage, we're gonna go with the Western Digital 250GB 7200 RPM hard drive. This is the only part that I didn't see at DYNAQUEST PC. So the past 3 components have been from DYNAQUEST PC, and this is the only part that I saw on EASYPC. So yeah. So the case that we're gonna be using is the Orion SO1 Slim case with the 600-watt power supply. I don't expect the power supply to be modular or semi-modular, so most likely it's gonna be a non-modular power supply. So for the people outside the Philippines, I'm not sure if you can find this anywhere outside the Philippines, as I tried to Google this, search it on Amazon, eBay, and Newegg. No luck whatsoever. So if you can find a case and a power supply that's for $30, then you're good. So you're most likely thinking, where's the fucking graphics card? We'll be using the integrated graphics found in the Intel G4400. Really interesting fact, the Intel HD 510 found in the G4400 actually outperformed the GeForce GT 730, which was supposed to be the GPU that I actually chose for this build, paired with the Intel Celeron G1840, which is of course a slower CPU. So that leaves you room for a GPU in the event that you decide to buy one. Now what can you expect out of this build? So for Dota 2, League of Legends, StarCraft, or any other similar games, you'll be able to play 1080p medium settings, 60 FPS easy. But for more graphically demanding games like CSGO and Overwatch, you will have to bump down the resolution to 720p if you want smooth gameplays. Now that's not all there is to it to this build, as I have added optional parts if you want to turn this system into a bona fide console killer.
That's right.
So for an additional 10,000 pesos or $200, again, the most crucial part, the Palit GTX 950 StormX, which just costs 7,150 pesos, which will just crush modern GPU intensive games. 1080p max settings, 50 to 60 FPS, bam! And no, it will not be bottlenecked by the CPU, as the G4400 is powerful enough as you can actually play GTA 5 on the G4400 and the HD 510 on 720p lowest settings at 30 FPS, which is actually not bad. Next are the 2 alternative parts which will just complete the system. So next is the 8GB variant of the HyperX DDR4, which costs 2,100 pesos for an additional 1,000 pesos. As some modern FPS games are now requiring your system to have 8 gigs of RAM, and the Western Digital Blue 1TB 7200 RPM hard drive for 2,290 pesos, also for an additional 1,000 pesos. Now all the parts are from DYNAQUEST PC except for the 250 gig hard drive which I found at EASYPC here in the Philippines. So that would sum up the entire build to 20,000 pesos or $400 if you do decide to get into FPS games. So that is gonna do it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, or if you have any other reason to like this video, leave a comment if you want to see more PC builds on my channel, and consider subscribing if you want to be updated on my future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.